So to simplify our lives, I went ahead and added the code itself that should give us our scroll view here. So I'm going to go over it because there's a lot of repetition and this is the code you can easily follow. Let's take a look. We pass in this forecast data, main forecast, because we need this type in order for us to iterate through and get the data that we want. So we have the Z stack here. We're passing the forecast date to get this date for each one of these items that we have as a forecast, okay? And we convert that into a date that we can actually see. And is day, we made it to be true because we want to make sure that it only shows the day, not the complete date, okay? And then we have this image here. We are invoking the show weather icon and passing the forecast. So this one we'll know how to do what we saw before to show the appropriate icon depending on what that main property says, okay? And of course, we have the forecast temperature minimum. Make sure we formatted everything. We added an arrow here to say minimum is the arrow down. We have the max arrow up. We got the humidity, and of course we have the speed. So all of this stuff shouldn't be that hard. It's just that formatting that we have. And of course, I made sure that the whole frame and added radius and made it white and make sure that the whole frame is controlled with a 220 by 200 frame around it. Okay, that's all. I added a spacer at the end here just to move things around to make sure that everything looks as decent as possible. So save this and run. By the magic, you should see that we should have everything looking good, and voila. Okay, you can see it's Spokane. Today is 43, 50 high. So 50 high. Humidity is 43. Okay. Looks like humidity here, I got it wrong. Let's see. For humidity, I just go straight. Let's see. It's outside temp, so this is copy and paste. The reason why I say it's wrong because it says humidity 43 here and humidity is 47 here. So these are not the same because this is the same day, right? So I'm going to just go ahead, data dot humidity like this. All right, save and run. We should see the correct number now. Humidity 0. That's because I should at least put 1 there. Just giving 0 decimal point. Actually, I can just get rid of all of this altogether because I don't need any of that anyway. You can add a percentage like this. All right, let's give it a code try. Okay, there we go. We need to unwrap it. And we should get the right humidity. Very good. 47, 47 for today, Friday. Very good. And then we can see Saturday, we have that humidity, Sunday in Spokane, and we can see everything is looking great because we have the icon, we have the date, we have the lows and highs and windows, and all of this great stuff that is happening here. Very good. And everything is actually looking really good here. So all of that is being done here in bottom scroll forecast, which is being called inside of our content view right here. In our for each, we're past the forecast list, and there we go. Okay. In fact, we don't need this anymore. Everything is formatted and looks really good. Very good. So let's play around with this app again. Let's say Tokyo. Again, look at this. It changes automatically. Goes and fetches the correct data. I can say Berlin. I seem to have only the same city names. Okay, let's find something a little bit different. Let's see. Andalusia. Colorado. Shows there. Let's see. Somewhere else. Boozy. In China. It seems like. Let's see. Congo, very nice. Maputo in Mozambique. Let's see, looks like Fridays. Wow, it's pretty 74 and 88% of humidity. And Monday is going to be 82 highest, humidity 55%. And it's going to be kind of cloudy with a little bit of sun. Very good. And just like that, folks, we have completed this weather application. There's a lot of things that we had to do to get to this point here, but I hope it wasn't that bad. And if you have questions, of course, always ask them or watch the videos and see what's going on. But most importantly, I would like you to have this code in hand. That way you can follow along. I would like you to actually type, if possible, along, but at least it's nice to have the code with you. So in cases you make a mistake or something, you can always compare your code to my code here, which you have access to. All right, so Congratulations if you made this point here. This is a full-fledged application. As you can see here, it works flawlessly, right? You may find a few things that perhaps are not working as well as you would have liked, but you can always try and figure out and fix them. But at this point here, for my little testing I did, it works great. So you pass in the city and you get the forecast and the current weather. And there's a lot of things that we did in the background to kind of get, for instance, our contextual image or icon, depending on the description of the weather of that day. Okay, congratulations. Take this application as the starting point for you to make perhaps a better application, right? Because now you have the tools. Most importantly, you know how to fetch data from an API correctly. You know how to create data types so that you can actually decode the JSON payload, and you know how to use the URL sessions and to get all that information so that you can actually show the data in the user interface. Congratulations and see you next time.